So welcome everybody to Australian Hypnosis Conference. Today I'm with Adrian Panozzo, and this is like a topic that's got me excited. I am going to be like right there. So you're talking about a little bit of finance and hypno, how the emotional stuff comes in with trading. Take it away. Tell
Mm,
us more about what the people are going to learn when they sit and listen to you at your talk.
Sure. Thanks for having me on, Trish. People get into trading and active investing with the hope of making money.
Yeah.
There's scared regard to how psychology plays into that. How when things aren't going well, we react badly, and
Well, it's
there's a
money.
tendency. Yeah, and it's a big deal, and it's a big deal to us. So there's a counterintuitive tendency to do the wrong things.
Right, right. So what do they, are people just, because money's emotional, you have to admit. So people get emotional and spend more money and they trade more or they trade badly or how does that work?
All right, think to yourself what happens if you're invested in, emotionally invested in, say, say you play two up, right? Two
Yeah,
up, you played two up because it was only a week or so ago.
with Anzac, yeah.
Anzac Day. So the odds of two up is 50-50.
Hmm.
How does some people walk away with all the money and some people don't if it's 50-50?
Good
Because
point.
emotions get in charge, right? Traditional rules of trench rules of two up is the spinner can't walk away till they get three in a row. They win three in a row and then they can take their money. So
Uh,
it's not just 50-50, it's 50-50 times 50-50 times 50-50. So they're in a strategic disadvantage. But imagine
yeah.
they do, even if they don't play trench rules, the spinner wants to stay on and they increase their risk and eventually they lose their money. Most of them lose their money.
Wow.
Nothing to do with the odds, but everything to do with the emotions.
Right. You've just triggered a memory for me. I used to work in a DVD shop back in the day, right? And we had
Yeah.
a claw machine in there, and it was like $1 to have
Yes.
shots.
Yes.
And
Yes.
we had a guy that used to come in and he would spend 20, $30 because he's like, no, I'm committed and now I want that toy.
Yes.
Same scenario, I suppose, yeah?
Yep. Yep. The toy was probably worth less than $20 and you put $20 in day after day.
Yeah, yeah. And he was adamant, I'm getting that toy because of that emotional investment. Like, it's mine, I have to have it, I've put in this much effort, and it wasn't even about the money anymore. It was like he'd hypnotized himself that it was about the toy, like the outcome of the
Yes.
toy rather than the dollars.
And the biggest collapses, financial collapses in the world, I don't know, everyone's heard of Rogue Trader and the Big Short and those. They were caused by people that bet the farm because they were so sure and they were wrong.
Wow. Wow. That's got a sting. Yeah.
They were basically like big time traders. They've got such, cavalier, such, even arrogance, right? That when they make a loss, they hide the loss and then they do it again and then they revenge trade and they make the problem worse until they go bust, right?
Oh,
There,
wow.
there's no stories of the guys that were heavily billions of dollars in debt and then they turned it around.
Wow. Wow. And that's what I think I'm looking forward to with your talk is that it's all emotional, isn't it? Like that's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
And you can, because you've been in that scene, you were headhunted for that scene, and you know
Mhm.
the emotions that are evolved and how you can apply that to
Yeah.
trading to be more successful.
Yeah, and just as old mate with the claw machine hypnotized him into, he can be hypnotized out of it, right? Not a lot's at stake, really. $20 is not a lot at stake, but the more there's at stake, the more you can really make them see reason and hypnotize them for the forces of good away from the dark side.
Ah, yeah, good stuff, good stuff. Fascinating, absolutely fascinating. So, if you want to learn about the emotional stuff, trading, and how hypnotherapy comes into all of that psychology, get your bum on a seat at Adrian's talk because I've got a feeling you're going to get a lot of value out of it. And, Adrian's a trader himself, so ask more questions and
Yep.
yeah, get him on board. we can do this. So thank you so much, Adrian, for joining me here today. We'll see everybody at the conference. Bye bye.